Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name is Diana. If you're new, if you're not new, welcome back. Today I want to talk about the 5 types of women that you should avoid if you are looking to get married, have a family, settle down, and have more of a traditional kind of lifestyle. I want to talk about this because there are a lot of good men out there that are going for women that are not exactly good for them. And not only are they not good for them, but they're also not really wife material. I also just want to make it clear that I'm not here to bash on women. I'm not here to say that women are bad or any of that. There are a lot of good women out there and we are all dealing with our own personal issues, but at the end of the day, it is not your job as a man to fix that woman. And my hope is that you, as a high value man who's consistently working on himself, do not end up with one of these kinds of women. We all want to be in happy and healthy and successful relationships, and we don't want to be with somebody who takes away the peace and the joy that we can have. So stay away from these 5 types of women and you will be golden. With that being said, let's jump into the first one. The first type of girl that you should stay away from is the one who thinks the world is out to get her. AKA, this is the girl who makes herself out to seem like she is the victim of everything that didn't go right in her life. Her parents are divorced, and despite the fact that the separation was amicable, she has abandonment issues. Her ex left her, and despite the fact that she knows that the relationship was not meant to be, she claims she has some sort of insecurity issues and like she's not good enough for anybody. Her boss fires her, and now she thinks that all men are trash and they are all out to get her. Women with a false victim mentality create false scenarios in their heads and they run with them. They never think, how can I learn from this? How can I grow from this situation? Instead, they take these situations and experiences and allow them to dictate their behavior and allow them to rule their life. At the end of the day, everybody has the ability to choose whether a negative situation shapes them in a positive way or a negative way. Do not choose the kind of woman that allows herself to be molded by negative situations and then allows herself to be a victim of those for the rest of her life. The second type of woman that you should stay away from is Little Miss can't do anything or can't go anywhere on her own. This is the kind of girl who needs somebody to literally do every single little thing for her. She doesn't know who she is and she's constantly seeking out somebody else to make her happy and do things for her. In other words, she is not self-sufficient. Girls like this can't go to the gym on their own, they can't go to a coffee shop on their own. They are so uncomfortable in their own company that they are quite literally incapable of being anywhere in their own solitude. They constantly seek others to fulfill a void inside that only they can fill. These types of girls are not wife material because a woman who is wife material can stand on her own 2 feet and does not need a babysitter. I also want to preface this by saying that you should also stay away from somebody who is too independent. I'm talking hardcore independent. Her car is hanging over a cliff. You ask her if she wants help, she says, nope, I'm good, I'm fine. Women who base their entire personality off of being independent and not needing a man end up causing more problems than anything. Essentially, you want a healthy balance of both. You want a woman who is capable of standing on her own 2 feet, that you can rely on to take care of your family in the future, to take care of your kids, but also you want somebody who is willing to ask you for help when she needs it and is not constantly preaching about how she does not need a man. The next girl that you should stay away from is the lazy girl. This is the girl who has 0 hobbies and 0 interests. She somehow manages to get by in life, but she's incredibly complacent and she is just ultimately waiting for somebody to come rescue her. She has no ambition, no drive for anything other than scrolling through social media. She has no skills, she doesn't know how to cook, she doesn't know how to do her own laundry. She essentially does not know how to take care of herself, and if she can't even take care of herself, then how can you expect her to take care of a future family? Everybody goes through seasons of life where they are unsure of their path or they're a little lost. But if she is consistently complaining about her life or not doing anything to actively change her life for the better, then she's going to end up relying on you for everything. So prepare to be her sole provider, her entertainer, her therapist, her friend, her lover, and everything else. The next type of woman that you should avoid is the trauma queen. Similar to the girl with the victim mentality, the trauma queen is somebody who uses every bad experience that she's ever gone through and she uses it as an excuse to act out. She will never give you a moment of peace because she's always going through something. She's consistently getting help, but she's never healing or growing. Every negative quality that she has a fancy name for it and requires a pill for her to get through the day. Once again, I'd like to preface this by saying that there are people out there who have experienced true and real trauma, and you should deal with that however you see fit. I'm not a doctor or a medical professional. I'm mostly talking about the women who are so bored in their lives that they create unnecessary problems and unnecessary drama and then tie it back to some traumatic experience that they went through 20 years ago. Things like, my dad was never home because he worked all the time and now I have abandonment issues and that's why I am lashing out on you for working late. Or for example, I was always picked last or second or whatever it might be, and that's why I'm lashing out on you because you want to spend time with your friends instead of being with me and prioritizing me. So therefore I'm insecure because of that, and I'm tying it to this experience and this relationship, etc. These types of women just like to dwell on problems rather than resolve them or learn from them. There's nothing but chaos in their minds, and they want to bring that chaos into your life as well. A good rule of thumb is if she says something like, I am this way because of something that happened to me 20 plus years ago, probably not healthy. And then the last girl that I want to talk about is the one who always thinks you're cheating, otherwise known as the insecure girl. In order to have a healthy, happy, thriving, and successful marriage or relationship in general, you need to be with a woman who truly loves herself and is confident in herself. Because a woman who hates herself and is constantly insecure is going to be incredibly hard to deal with. This is the girl that no matter what you say or how you act, and although you have never done anything to make her distrust you, she will still doubt every single word that ever comes out of your mouth. She's angry and jealous and controlling. She'll go through your phone while you're sleeping. She'll question why you didn't text her back in a 0.2 second manner, even though you just told her you're at work or you're at the gym or you're in the middle of something. And I do want to say again, you have never done anything to make her doubt you or distrust you. She is just so insecure that she can't trust you as her partner. With women like this, until they learn to love themselves, until they learn how to be confident in what they bring to a relationship and what they bring to the table, that's just how it's gonna go. She needs to deal with her insecurity issues first before getting into a relationship. Let her deal with her issues and let her focus on fixing that aspect about herself. All right, with that being said, those are 5 types of women that you should avoid if you're looking for a serious relationship, especially one that will result in a marriage. Feel free to let me know down below in the comments if I missed any, and stay tuned for the next video. If you're not subscribed already, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys soon.